नॉन कोर में क्या कर रहा है अभी?
Can you express it in
प्रोजेक्ट कुछ
standard
कर रहे हो
form?
क्या इंस्ट्रक्शन?
1.6 into 10 to the power minus.
हमने पूछा कि नॉन कोर का कोई प्रोजेक्ट
Aditya
प्रोजेक्ट कर रहे
Sharma
हो?
has given 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 4. Is that correct? Aishani Chaudhary has given 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 3. Yes. Kinjal Yadav also has given the same answer. Aditya Sharma has corrected his answer. Okay. Priyanshu Kumar Palo also given the correct answer. Okay. So let us look how to write this number in the standard form. What we have to do, we have to write it in fraction. So this is 16 upon 16 upon 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1.6. 1.6 into 10 to the power 3. 1.6 into 10 to the power 3, or 1000. Okay, which is equals to 1.6 into 10 to the power 3, which is equals to 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 3. 10 to the power minus 3, or simply by shifting this decimal, we are shifting this decimal to here. Okay, what to make it stand in to write it in standard form to. Okay, so how many places we have to jump? 1, 2, and 3 places we have to jump to the right. When we jump to the right, we have negative powers. Okay, so directly we can write, or we can write it in fraction form, and then we can write the power. All of you understood this? All of you understood how to write negative, sorry, how to
Yes, sir.
write small numbers in standard form?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now we will learn how to compare the very large and very small numbers, comparing very large and very small numbers. Comparing very large and very small numbers. Comparing very large and very small numbers. Okay, we will compare very large and very small numbers. So for this, let us take one example. The diameter of the sun is diameter of the sun
Ah,
is 1.4 into 10 to the power 9 meters, and diameter of earth is diameter of earth is diameter of earth is 1.2756 into 10 to the power 7 meters. Okay, so here the diameter of the sun is very large quantity, and diameter of earth is also very large quantity, so we will compare two very large numbers. Okay, so let us divide. Let us divide. How do we compare? We can compare in many ways. One of those ways is finding out the ratio. Okay, so we will find out the ratio of the diameter of the sun to diameter of the earth. Ratio is nothing but the division. Okay, so we are going to divide diameter of the sun with diameter of the earth. Okay, so it can be written like this: 1.4 into 10 power 9 divided by 1.2756 into 10 to the power 7. Okay, 10 to the power 7. When we write, when we shift this 10 to the power 7 up, this power becomes negative, so we can write it like this: 1.4 divided by 1.275 into 10 to the power 9 into 10 to the power minus 7. Okay, here the bases are same, so we have to add the powers. When we add 9 and minus 7, we get 2. So it is 1.4 upon 1.275 into 10 power 2. Okay, now this quantity here is nearly 1. This quantity is nearly 1. So we can write it that, diameter of the sun, this is nearly 1 into 10 power 2. 10 power 2 is 100. 1 into 100 is 100. So diameter of sun is 100 times the diameter of the earth. Diameter of sun is approximately 100 times the diameter of earth. Diameter of sun is approximately 100 times the diameter of the earth. All of you understood this? Students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All of you understood this? How to compare
Yes, sir.
very large numbers? Okay. Let us compare very small numbers now. Let us compare very small numbers, like the size of red blood cell. Size of red blood cell. Size of red blood cell. Size of RBC is 7 into 10 to the power minus 6 meters. 7 into 10 to the power minus 6. And size of plant cell. Size of plant cell. Size of plant cell is 1.275 into 10 to the power minus 5 meters. Okay. Now we have to compare. Can anybody compare and tell me the answer? Comparison ratio. Manvendra Singh says 6 times. No, it is not 6 times. Okay. Let us see what is the comparison here. Yukta Rathodia says 1 times. No, very close, but not 1 times. 1 times means those two values should be equal. Then only it can be 1 time. Those two values are not same. अच्छा, 0.1 times. No. Ritika Malo says half times. Good. Harshita Oza half. So it is actually half. Let us see how it is half. So what we have to do, we have to divide. So this is 7 into 10 power minus 6, and we are dividing with 1.275 into 10 to the power minus 5. Now when we shift this 10 to the power minus 5, it becomes 10 to the power 5. Okay, so this is 7 upon 1.275 into 10 to the power minus 6 into 10 to the power 5. Okay, here bases are same, so we have to add the powers. When we add minus 6 and 5, we get minus 1. So this can be written as 7 into 10 to the power minus 1 upon 1.275. Okay, when we multiply 7 with 10 power minus 1, we get 0.7. 0.7. Okay, see, this is power minus 1, decimal is here, so we have to move to the right. 0.7, 10 power minus 1, and here in denominator we have 1.3. This 1.275 is approximately 1.3, and this is 0.7, and this is 1.3. This is nearly equal to 7 2 times is 14, so this is nearly equal to 1 by 2. Plant cell is 2 times the red blood cell. Plant cell is 2 times, nearly 2 times the red blood cell. Okay, red blood cell is very small compared to plant cell.
सर
Plant
वहाँ
cell
पे
is 2 times
1.3
the
कैसे है?
red blood cell. Size of plant cell is size of plant cell is 2 times the size of plant cell is 2 times the size of red blood cell. Okay,
सर वहाँ पे 1.3 कैसे है?
this is 1.275. When we round it off to the nearest 10, we get it as 1.3. Okay, when we round off this 1.275 to the nearest 10th, it is 1.3, and 7 into 2 is 14, so this is nearly equal to 14, so we can write 1 upon 2. See, I am using this symbol for, I am not writing equal to, I am using this symbol which is similar to equal to, which means approximately. This symbol means approximately. All of you understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So size of plant cell is 2 times the size of red blood cell. Now, mass of one more example. Mass of Earth is mass of
कौन
mass of Earth is 5.97 into 10 to the power 24 kg. Mass of Earth is 5.97 into 10 to the power 24 kg. And mass of Moon is 7.35 into 10 power 22 kg. What is the total mass? Find out the total mass. Mass of Earth is 5.97 into 10 to the power 24 and mass of Moon is 7.35 into 10 to the power 22. Find out the total mass. Okay, we have to add the two masses. Come on, add the two masses and tell me the answer. Ritika Malav, 604.35 into 10 to the power 22 is correct answer.
Yes, sir. Mine is also 604.35 into 10 raised to the power 22 kg.
Yes, 604.35 into 10 to the power 22 is correct answer. Okay, so let us add this. So here we see that mass of the moon is 10 to the power 22 and here mass of the earth is 10 to the power 24. So what we are going to do, we are going to express this 10 to the power 24 as 10 to the power 22. What we can do, we can write 10 to the power 24 as 10 to the power 22 into 10 to the power 2. Or we can write it as 10 to the power 2 is nothing but 100. So I am going to write mass of earth like this, 5.97 into 100 into 10 to the power 22 plus 7.35 into 10 to the power 22. Okay, 5.97 into 100 is 597. 597 into 10 to the power 22 plus 7.35 into 10 to the power 22. Now look, in both the terms 10 power 22 is common. In both the terms 10 to the power 22 is common. So we can take out 10 to the power 22. So 597 plus 7.35 into 10 to the power 22. Okay. Now 597 plus 7.35 is 604.35 into 10 to the power 22. So total mass is 604.35 into 10 to the power 22. All of you understood how to add two numbers to big numbers, how to add these two big numbers.
Yes, sir.
Now let me mark. Oh, sorry.
सर लेकिन
One question for you.
सर 22 के लिए
अटेंडेंस ले लो।
Okay. The distance between sun and earth is distance between sun and earth is 1.496 into 10 to the power 11 meters. Okay, and the distance between earth and moon is distance between earth and moon is 3.84 into 10 to the power 8 meters. During solar eclipse, moon comes in between earth and sun. During solar eclipse, moon comes in between earth and sun. What is the distance between at that time? What is the distance between moon and sun? What is the distance? What is the distance between moon and sun? Solve this question, and by that time I will mark your attendance.
बोला उठी चलिए 2 मिनट में इतनी सफाई कर रही है।
Okay, I have marked your attendance. All of you got the answer. 1.4.
1492.16 into 10 raised to the power 8.
Okay, so
1492.
suppose this is Earth, Moon is in between, and Sun is here. Okay, so the distance between Earth and Moon is 3 point. This distance is 3.84 into 10 to the power 8 meters, and distance between Earth and Sun is 1.496 into 10 to the power 11 meters. Okay, we have to find out this distance. So from this we have to subtract this. Okay,
Sir,
1.496 minus 1.496 into 10 to the power 11 minus 3.84 into 10 to the power 8. Okay, again we have to make this power as 8. So what we are going to do, we are going to remove 3. Okay, so it will become 1496 into 10 to the power 8 minus 3.84 into 10 to the power 8. Okay, so 1496, so it is 1492.16. 1492.16 into 10 to the power 8. Okay, but this is not the standard form. This is not the standard form. We have to write it in standard form. One 1.49216 into 10 to the power. Okay. So all of you understood how to write small numbers in the standard form, how to write the small numbers in standard form, and how to compare the large numbers and the small numbers.
Yes, sir.
Shiven Gupta says, please explain again. Okay. So the distance between Sun and Earth is 1.496 into 10 to the power 11 meters. and distance between Earth and Moon is 3.84 into 10 to the power 8 meters. During solar eclipse, Moon comes in between Earth and Sun. In between Earth and Sun, at that time, what is the distance between Moon and Sun? So during solar eclipse, this Moon comes between Earth and Sun, and they have asked us the distance between Moon and Sun. Okay, so the distance between Earth and Moon is 3.84 into 10 to the power 8 meters, and the distance between Earth and Sun is 1.496 into 10 to the power 11 meters. We have to find out the distance between the Moon and the Sun. Okay, what we will do, we will subtract 3.84 into 10 to the power 8.
Sir, please take the attendance.
I have marked your attendance.
Okay, sir. Ragni Shukla is present, sir.
Okay. Okay, Shiven. So we subtract it like this: 1.496 into 10 to the power 11 minus 3.84 into 10 to the power 8. Okay. So we have to express this 10 power 11 as 10 power 8. So what we are going to do, we are going to remove 3 powers from here and multiply with 1.496. When we remove 3 powers, it becomes 1.1496 into 10 to the power 8, and this is 3.84 into 10 power 8. We can take 10 power 8 common, and we can subtract this 3.84 from 1496. It becomes 1492.16
8 में से भी तो
10 to the power 8.
8 में तो 3 ऐड करेंगे और 11 में 3 माइनस करेंगे ना।
Okay.
सर वो 8 में
सर मुझे एक डाउट है
Yes.
सर एमसीक्यू टेस्ट पेपर में एक क्वेश्चन आया था कि बाय यूजिंग यूलर फॉर्मूला फाइंड द अननोन एज इक्वल्स टू 2 वर्टेक्स इक्वल्स टू 3 एंड फेस इक्वल्स टू क्वेश्चन मार्क पर इसका आंसर निकालने में ऑप्शन में नहीं है और
Okay, I will
एक्सप्लेनेशन में
see that question. I do not have the question paper now. I will see and I will tell you.
और एक्सप्लेनेशन गलत दे रखा है सर
Okay, I will see that question.
ओके
So by this we end this chapter. We have completed all the concepts given in the textbook. Now you have to solve the exercises as assignment, and in the next session we will begin our new chapter. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
थैंक यू सर। सर थैंक यू सर। तो बढ़िया।
Good afternoon, everyone.
गुड आफ्टरनून।
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon. So Ahana is deeply thinking something. Huh? Lost?
No, ma'am.
No. Okay. So Anushri is visible to me now. I can see Siddhant also. Elsa also. ऐशानी को तो बहुत ठंड लग रही है. He's all packed with woolens. So Dishti is also visible. I can see Khushi also. Mukul Verma, Ragini. What about others? Nandini is also here. Yes. Okay, so meanwhile, let's move on towards attendance part quickly. Okay, so I'm glad that today Sophia Khan has joined the class. Good. You're supposed to be regular in class. 8th Aishani Singh.
Present, ma'am.
Aishani Chaudhary.
Present, ma'am.
Ananya.
Present, ma'am.
Anshika. Ashwika.
Present, ma'am.
Dishti.
Present, ma'am.
Khushi Kohli. Khushi Verma.
Khushi Verma, present, ma'am.
Lakshita. Not yet joined. Sakshi Dhariwal. Sanya.
Present, ma'am. Sania.
Snehal Mishra.
Present, ma'am.
Sophia. Okay, she is present.
Present, ma'am.
Yes. Twinkle.
Present, ma'am.
Vilina.
Present, ma'am.
Zarlina.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Daksh. Gaurav. Harmesh. Kaustubh.
Present, ma'am.
Kishan Gujar. Kunal. Manvendra.
Present, ma'am.
Mrinal Mehra.
Present, ma'am.
Mukul Chaudhary. Present. Noreen.
Present, ma'am. Noreen Chauhan.
Singh. Yes, I have marked your attendance. Prakash Singh. Saksham Kumar. शौर्य कंसल,
Present, ma'am. Shauri Kansal.
शिवेन गुप्ता,
Present, ma'am.
ओके, अनुश्री,
Present, ma'am.
एल्सा,
Present, ma'am.
गरिमा,
Present, ma'am.
गुंजन राठौर, गुंजन राठौर not here. Okay, हर्षिता, किंजल,
Present, ma'am.
okay, नंदिनी,
Present, ma'am.
नव्या,
Present, ma'am.
प्रेरणा,
Present, ma'am.
रागिनी शुक्ला,
Present, ma'am.
के रितिका मालव, साक्षी अवस्थी, साक्षी अवस्थी is there, okay.
Present, ma'am.
Yes, Samya,
Present, ma'am. Samya.
Vanshika,
Present, ma'am.
Amin Gauri,
Present, ma'am.
Aman Sharma,
Present, ma'am. Aman Sharma.
Bhanu,
Present, ma'am.
Chitrang Meena, Dipanshu Malav,
Present, ma'am.
Kavya, Krishna Gautam,
Present, ma'am. Krishna Gautam.
Lakshya Gameti, not here. Manan
Ma'am,
Gautam,
Ritika Malav present.
ma'am.
yes, Ritika Malav is present.
Ma'am,
Okay,
Manan Gautam present.
Manan Gautam is present. Yes. Nakul Suthar, Nikhil,
Present, ma'am.
Pratham,
Present, ma'am.
Shantanu, not yet joined. Siddhant Sharma,
Present, ma'am.
Vikrant, Virat,
Present, ma'am. Virat.
Vivek Boyat, Vivek Singh, both are not here. Ahana,
Present, ma'am.
okay, then Anupriya,
Present, ma'am. Anupriya.
Arshi,
Present, ma'am.
yes,
Ma'am, Vivek Singh present.
Vivek Singh present. Okay.
Ma'am,
Huh?
Ma'am, Kavya Damania is also present.
So now you people are joining. Yes, Kavya, for you have marked the attendance.
Ma'am, Lakshita Menaria is present class 8th.
Lakshita.
Ma'am, Khushi Kohli is present class 8th.
Yes, so kindly please join class on time.
Ma'am, Saksham Kumar 80128.
128. Saksham Kumar, yes. Okay. So here Arshi is present. Ayushi Vaishnav? Present.
Present, ma'am. Ayushi.
Divanshi?
Present, ma'am.
Harshita?
Present, ma'am.
Okay, then Mehul?
Ma'am, Sakshi Bhaiwa present.
Yes, Mehul is also present. Muskan? Muskan is not yet joined. Okay, then Niyati?
Present, ma'am.
Prachi? Prachi also not yet joined. Prisha?
Present, ma'am.
Soumya?
Present, ma'am.
Tanisha?
Present, ma'am.
Tanishka?
Present, ma'am.
Vanshika? Vanshika not present. Yukta?
Present, ma'am.
Aditya?
Present, ma'am.
Anuj? Aryan? Not yet joined. Then Darshil? Darshil not yet joined. Okay. Dev?
Present, ma'am.
Hemant? Hemant is not here. Himanshu? Junaid? Kalpesh? Kalpesh is not here. Mahib?
Present, ma'am.
Manish Singh?
Present, ma'am.
Mohit Singh?
Present, ma'am.
Mrityunjay?
Present, ma'am.
Mukul Verma?
Present, ma'am. Ma'am.
Nachiket? Is present. Parth Avasti?
Present, ma'am.
Priyanshu?
Present, ma'am.
Rudraksh and Talish. Talish is not here. Okay. Let's start with the class.
Present, ma'am.
Whose mic is on? Rudraksh, I mark your attendance and kindly mute your mic now. Yes. Okay. So let's start with the class.
मैम मुस्कान शर्मा प्रेजेंट.
अब बेटा लास्ट में देखेंगे. Let me start with the class now. Okay. Yes. So in last class, I discussed with you the various applications of electroplating. And since many of you were not there in that class, so I received many of the messages in my WhatsApp group that, Madam, kindly in today's class, please repeat those applications. So in short, I plan to repeat those applications but from next time, it won't happen, because once a class is scheduled, you have to attend the class. And I was getting the excuses that it was after MCQ. So like that, it's not any acceptable excuse from you people. So from next time, be regular to your class, just since it is a very important topic. So I will take a quick revision for this application, but from next time, once a class is over, then you have to be present there. I won't repeat it again until it is going to be a revision class. Okay. So in electroplating, we know that we make a layer of desired substance on another material with the help of electricity. Now we do electroplating for different purposes. Okay. So let me ask from those students who have attended that day class. So let me see. Okay, so right now that is Yukta, Anushri, Elsa, Lakshita. So let's start with Snehal Mishra today. Tell, what are the various purposes, Sneha, for which electroplating is done?
To improve the appearance of substance, to prevent.
Okay, yes. So first one is to improve the appearance. Very good. To improve the appearance. Okay. Then what is the next? Yukta, tell.
To prevent rusting or corrosion.
To prevent corrosion. That is the second purpose. Okay. Next purpose. Yes, Lakshita, tell.
To improve conductivity.
Okay. To improve conductivity. Improvement of conductivity. Okay. Correct. And those who have not attended, for whom I am repeating, I hope you are noting down the important points. After that, I won't repeat it. Yes. Next, what is Anushri? Next point.
To reduce friction.
Okay. To reduce friction. To reduce friction. Okay. Anything else? Anything else? Samya, yes. What do you want to add?
It is easy to clean.
Okay, that is actually for chromium plating.
Ma'am, to repair machinery parts.
Okay, repairing. Another purpose is repairing. Yes. So I think we had many points. So the basic purposes for which we carry out electroplating is to improve appearance. Appearance means we want to make our material more beautiful and more attractive. For example, now for each purpose, I gave you certain examples also. So to improve appearance, basically we discussed about chromium plating and gold or silver plating. Chromium plating, gold and silver plating. Okay. So for example, chromium plating, we make a use, that is whatever say taps we are having in our houses, different parts of our vehicles, different instruments, they all are having chromium plating. हम chromium से उनको plate करते हैं, chromium की layer उस पर चढ़ा देते हैं. Reason is that, yes, I gave you 5 reasons why chromium is preferred for electroplating. Why chromium is preferred for electroplating? Yes. What about others? Not raising. Okay, yes. Let's start with Twinkle. Anyone reason tell? Yes, Twinkle. Twinkle. I think she's facing some problem. Yes, Zarlina. Zarlina, are you there? Okay. Saksham Kumar, tell.
Ma'am, because it have high melting point.
Not melting point actually. What about others? Not melting point. Why chromium is preferred for electroplating? Why we make a layer of chromium on most of the things in our day-to-day life? Yes, Navya.
Ma'am,
tell.
because it doesn't corrode.
Okay, because it does not corrode. Okay. Yes, Ananya.
Ma'am, same point of corrosion.
Okay, same point of corrosion. Okay. Yes, then Ashani Chaudhary.
It resists scratches.
Okay, it resists scratches. Yes, Ahana, what do you want to tell?
It has a shiny. It gives a shiny appearance.
Appearance. Yes, so that is basically 5 points which I gave you regarding chromium plating. Do remember, Cr is the symbol for chromium. So first one, it is lustrous, right? Second is it resists scratches. No corrosion, right? Then easy to clean, and it also provide hardness to the surface. It also provide hardness. Yes, Tanisha, you are right. It also provide hardness to the surface. So these are the 5 important points for which we go for chromium plating. Then we discussed about gold and silver plating, especially that is our jewelry, or I should say imitation jewelry. In English, we call it as imitation jewelry. Imitation jewelry. Imitation what we say in Hindi, हम जो असली jewelry होती है उसकी copy create करते हैं. So what we do? That we know that gold and silver metals, these are very costlier, these are very expensive. So most of the people, they cannot afford the jewelry which is totally made up of these expensive metals. So what we do? We make the whole jewelry of a cheaper metal like copper, and over that we make a layer of gold or silver with the help of electricity. So that is for improving appearance. Then improvement of conductivity. I told you in some of the circuits like in our laptops, in our mobiles, since gold and silver, they have got the best electrical conductivity, but again these metals are very expensive, so we cannot make the whole circuit component with this gold and silver. So what do? We make the circuit components with other metals like copper, and over that we make a layer of gold and silver to improve the conductivity. Similarly, to reduce friction, if a surface becomes very uneven, it will offer more friction. So what do? With the help of electroplating, we deposit a layer of a metal, and because of that the smoothness increases and automatically friction decreases. Then repairing. There are certain smaller machinery parts whose repairing cannot be done by using metallic welding. So what do? By using electroplating, we go for repairing, right? So up to this much point we discussed in the last class, that is electroplating. Now the next part regarding electroplating is, someone's mic is on, you're supposed to mute it. Someone wanted noises coming over here. Elsa, yes, over. Okay. Now, in electroplating, we have some disadvantages also. Yes, as we say no, in our day-to-day life, that everything has got its positive as well as negative effect. In the similar manner, electroplating also has got its disadvantages. right?
Got that bag out the car. And I jumped over the wall over.
Ma'am,
There was a mirror about
Tanishka, your mic is on. Tanishka Tyagi,
ma'am,
yes.
मैम मेरी नेटवर्क प्रॉब्लम हो गई थी तो मैम वापस ज्वाइन किया मैंने.
Okay. Yes. Disadvantages. The first one is non-uniform deposition. First disadvantage is non-uniform deposition. Now we know that in electroplating process, by using electricity, we deposit a layer of desired metal on another metal, right? But in some of the cases, what happens, this deposition is not uniform. Now when it is not uniform, then again secondary treatment is given to this deposited layer, and that also increases the cost of production. And sometimes the deposition becomes so uneven that that particular product is discarded, and we have to start with a fresh new material and a fresh new deposition. So again, it all leads to sometimes wastage, and it also increases the cost of production. That is the first thing, right? That is non-uniform deposition, means जो लेयर हम उस पे बनाना चाहते हैं इलेक्ट्रिसिटी के थ्रू, इलेक्ट्रोप्लेटिंग के थ्रू, कई बार वो जो लेयर है वो यूनिफॉर्म एक थिकनेस की नहीं डिपॉजिट होती. सो वी हैव टू गो फॉर सर्टेन अदर वेज ऑल्सो, एंड दैट इंक्रीजेस its cost of production. Yes, Daksha, I will mark. Second one is that it is a time-taking process. It is a time-taking process, yes. That we want to deposit the layer of desired thickness on our material. So it varies. The time required for the deposition of this particular layer on the concerned metal, it varies from metal to metal, and it also depends upon the thickness. So basically it is a slow process and it requires lot of time. Means it is not a quick process. And another one is, that is dumping of this electrolytic solution. It causes environmental pollution. The solution which we are using, generally I told you that while performing electroplating, as electrolyte we have to use the solution of the salt of the concerned metal whose layer we want to make, right? So that electrolyte, once this electroplating is over, so that electrolytic solution, it has to be thrown out, it has to be disposed of. But its disposition is itself a big problem, because that solution is rich in different kind of salts, and most of the time it is acidic by nature, because to improve the conductivity, what we do, we make that solution acidulated deliberately by adding few drops of an acid. So what happens? So solution overall becomes acidic, and when we dump it, generally most of the industries and factories, without any primary treatment, they dump this electrolytic solution either directly into the ground, soil, or in nearby water bodies, and that leads to, that is, water pollution. So that is a major concern here, that is dumping of electrolytic solution. So if in examination the question is asked, what is the main disadvantage of electroplating, and it is for 1 mark, then I'm telling you clearly that you have to write this third point, that is dumping of this electrolytic solution causes environmental pollution. And if the question is for more marks, then you can add these 2 points also. But the primary disadvantage, that is disposition of this electrolytic solution. I hope it is clear to you. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So
Yes,
that,
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
okay,
Yes,
I
ma'am.
got your responses. So that's all about electroplating. So electroplating, again I am telling, this topic in itself is very, very important for your examination from this particular chapter. One question will be there for sure. So do prepare it thoroughly. Next, application. So I hope you remember that we are discussing applications of chemical effect of current. Means हम डेली लाइफ में केमिकल इफेक्ट ऑफ करंट को कहां कहां यूज करते हैं. तो अब तक हम एक एप्लीकेशन पढ़ रहे थे, दैट इज इलेक्ट्रोप्लेटिंग, राइट. नाउ द सेकेंड वन इज एक्सट्रैक्शन of metals, and that we study in a branch called metallurgy. That we
Madam, what do you mean by metallurgy?
So what happens here? Extraction of metals. Okay, we have different metals: aluminium, gold, silver, copper, aluminum, etc. Right? These metals, although we go to market easily and we purchase them, but in market, these metals are sent from industries and factories. And these industries and factories, by employing different kind of reactions and different kind of physical and chemical methods, they extract these metals from various natural resources. For example, some metals we obtain from earth crust, some we obtain from sea water, right? So lot of reactions we have to carry out, and then finally we get these metals, right? So in some of the extraction of the metals, we make use of this chemical effect of current. For example, some important metals like sodium, potassium, even that is calcium, aluminium, etc. These metals are obtained by the process of electrolysis. You will learn in higher classes that these metals in our nature, they don't occur freely. ऐसा नहीं कि आपने जमीन को खोदा तो आपको एक एल्यूमिनियम की शीट पड़ी हुई मिल जाएगी. No. Actually, these metals, they occur in the form of compounds. Means they react with other substances, they form a new material called compound, and that compound we take, और उसको हम कहते हैं ores. So we say that metals are found to occur in the form of ore, right? So what is ore? ore में metal भी है, और metal के साथ और भी unwanted चीजें हैं जो हमें नहीं चाहिए. But if we want to get metal, we have to take ore, and by employing some of the reactions, some of the methods, we have to remove unwanted substances. So we say that ore, for you I am simplifying, metals plus unwanted substances, right? And what are these unwanted substances? What are their categories? How do we remove them? That we all together will learn in 10th standard. Okay, so here that is these unwanted things we have to remove. So for these metals like sodium, potassium, calcium, this removal of unwanted substances we do with the help of a chemical effect of current. For example, एक example अभी मैं आपको बताऊंगी. For example, sodium. We know sodium chloride. What is sodium chloride? What is sodium chloride? Salt. Yes, very good, Aditya. That is salt. And its formula is NaCl. The common table salt which we use for the cooking of food, जो नमक हम खाने में डालते हैं, that is sodium chloride, right? Now we know that this sodium chloride we extract from sea water, which we have learned in 6th standard, that we evaporate sea water, and after that we are left with this white color sodium chloride, right? तो sea water से हम नमक को separate कर लेते हैं. Now we want to obtain metal sodium from this sodium chloride, right? So what we do, we carry out the electrolysis of the sodium chloride. We carry out the electrolysis. So if just we go for writing in a short way, that is how we obtain sodium metal, by using this. So for sodium metal, first we obtain salt from sea. Then this salt is converted into molten salt. Molten salt means we melt it out. जो नमक हमें समुद्र से मिलता है उसको हम पिघलाते हैं, we melt it and we make it a liquid. So that we call it as molten sodium chloride, right? And then what do we do? Through this molten sodium chloride, we pass electricity, and then we get sodium and chloride separately. So as I told you that sodium is a metal and it will get deposit at cathode. I hope you got it. Daksh, you no need to write the whole process because it is quite in detail, but you have to write down the applications headings, that extraction of metals. This I'm telling one example how we obtain them. तो हमने salt को पहले C से लिया, उसको मेल्ट किया और फिर इस molten sodium chloride का हम इलेक्ट्रोलिसिस करते हैं. हम उसको एक टैंक में भर के और सर्किट से कनेक्ट करके उसके थ्रू इलेक्ट्रिसिटी पास करते हैं. And when electricity is passed, this sodium chloride formula is NaCl. It breaks down. So this is sodium, solid metal, and this is chlorine gas. So chlorine gas, it evolves. जो गैस है वो निकल जाती है और जो solid sodium है क्योंकि वो metal है तो इलेक्ट्रोलिसिस में अभी तक हमने पढ़ा है कि मेटल का डिपोजिशन कौन से इलेक्ट्रोड पे होता है? कैथोड पे. So we obtain that sodium metal over the cathode. So this is how this chemical effect of current, or we simply say electrolysis, is used in extraction of metals. So let me know honestly, did you got it? ये point समझ में आया?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
एग्जाम में आपको सारे डिटेल प्रोसेस लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है. दिस आई सिंपली यूज्ड सो दैट यू गेट इट क्लियरली. बस आपको इतना याद रखना है. अनदर एप्लीकेशन ऑफ दिस इफेक्ट ऑफ करंट इज एक्सट्रैक्शन ऑफ मेटल्स. ओके, थर्ड वन इज, so that was about extraction. Third one is refining of metals. Yes, again it is related with the extraction only. That certain metals like sodium, aluminum and all that, these metals we directly obtain by doing electrolysis. So for them we don't require any purification. But there are certain metals like zinc, copper, lead, etc. These metals are extracted from their ore with other chemical reactions but not any electrolysis. ये जो metals हैं जैसे zinc है, copper है, lead है, इनका extraction हम electrolysis के through नहीं करते हैं. हम और different substances और different process को use करते हैं. So in the last we are having the extracted metal. We are having the extracted metal, but this is still impure. हमने यहाँ पर मेटल को एक्सट्रैक्ट तो कर दिया, लेकिन ये जो मेटल है यहाँ पर ये impure है, means it is still having many unwanted impurities with it. अभी भी उसमें बहुत सारी impurities present होती हैं. So what we do? Now we carry out the electrolysis process to make them pure, right? And that comes in refining of metals. That we call it as refining of metals. I hope you still remember. I told you the diagram. regarding that copper plate activity?
Yes, ma'am.
याद है डिस्कस किया था?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So same way we just go for the refining of this particular metals. Right. So for example, this one is cathode and this one is anode, right? Now what we do that this anode we make of impure metal. फॉर एग्जाम्पल हमने कॉपर को एक्सट्रैक्ट किया और हमारे पास अब जो सारे प्रोसेसेस कंप्लीट होने के बाद जो कॉपर है वो इम्प्योर है, अब हमें उसको प्योर करना है, वी हैव टू रिफाइन इट. सो व्हाट वी विल डू, we will convert that impure copper in the form of rods or plate and we make it as anode here, and cathode will be taken as the same metal. अब हमारे पास स्टॉक में प्योर मेटल्स के स्ट्रिप्स होते हैं, so we are having in our stock the strips of pure copper, तो उसमें से एक पतली सी कॉपर की स्ट्रिप को हम कैथोड बना देते हैं. And in electrolyte we use again that is copper sulfate solution, right? So what happens that when we pass electricity, copper will get dissolved and will goes into the solution. It will form copper ion, it will go to cathode and deposit as solid copper, right? तो जब इलेक्ट्रिसिटी एनोड के थ्रू पास होगी ये इम्प्योर कॉपर को डिसोसिएट करती है, एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दैट कॉपर आयंस दे गो इनटू द सॉल्यूशन, but impurities they get remain left in the solution. These are the impurities. तो जो impurities है वो solution में रह जाती है और जो प्योर कॉपर आयंस हैं वो कैथोड पर जाकर डिपॉजिट हो जाते हैं, and this way we carry out the refining of the metals. In short, I told you. So if an exam question is asked for 2 to 3 marks, that what are the important applications of chemical effect of current, no need to explain in detail especially these 2 points, because these 2 are extra things I told you. It is not in your NCERT, but you should know being 8th standard in as per today's competitive world. So आपको लिखना है, अगर 3 मार्क्स का क्वेश्चन है तो इलेक्ट्रोप्लेटिंग 1 पॉइंट बन जाएगा, एक्सट्रैक्शन ऑफ मेटल्स and refining of metals. These 3 points you can remember. And again I am reminding, electroplating very very important. In electroplating first part is definition, second part is purposes, third part is that respective examples for each particular purpose, and fourth one is disadvantages. So in all this electroplating alone can you get the question for 1 mark, 2 mark, 3 mark and 5 mark even also. Second point, in this chapter certain diagrams are given. For example, question can be asked, explain how electroplating is done and describe with the help of an illustration. तो उस इलेक्ट्रोप्लेटिंग प्रोसेस को एक्सप्लेन करने के लिए जो ये कॉपर प्लेट वाली एक्टिविटी है आपके टेक्स्ट बुक में, that particular activity diagram you have to practice. क्योंकि जब भी क्वेश्चन आएगा explain with the help of an activity how electroplating is done, that copper plate activity diagram you have to draw. तो इलेक्ट्रोप्लेटिंग के लिए आपको एक कॉपर प्लेट वाला डायग्राम ड्रॉ करना है, राइट? Second point, in your book itself one activity is given regarding electrolysis of water. I hope you people are noting down. Let me just write it on the board, because from this chapter many a times these questions are repeated. First one is electrolysis of water diagram. And when electrolysis is asked to be explained in examination, do remember your process will be incomplete if you are not mentioning that at which electrode hydrogen will evolve and at which electrode oxygen will evolve. That you have to mention. Second is electroplating. Electroplating process. So here you are having one copper plate diagram that you have to practice. बाद में नहीं बोलना कि मैडम ने नहीं बताया. तो ये डायग्राम आपको इलेक्ट्रोप्लेटिंग के लिए प्रोसेस के लिए प्रैक्टिस करना है. पूरा जो डायग्राम है, you have to show 2 copper plates, electrolyte and all that. Third diagrams which they place here is diagram of respective testers. In the beginning of the chapter, I discussed with you respective testers. One is our normal tester by using cell, wire and bulb. And second, by using a compass, that is by employing magnetic effect of current. And third one, by using LED. Yes, correct. That is LED, light emitting diode. Okay. And fourth diagram which they sometimes places, that is of LED. LED का diagram भी इसमें से आता है. Someone's mic is on. Whose it is? Noreen, your mic is on. Now it's okay. Yes, clear? And when you are going to draw the diagram of LED, please clearly show which is the longer lead, because longer lead is connected to the positive terminal and shorter lead is connected to the negative terminal of the battery. So I hope you have noted down. तो ये सारे डायग्राम्स इस पर्टिकुलर चैप्टर से आपको प्रिपेयर करने हैं. And whenever it is question like describe one activity, how electrolysis of water takes place, describe one activity, how electroplating is done. So it's a clear hint from the question itself that you have to explain with the help of this labeled diagram. जहां भी एक्टिविटी के थ्रू एक्सप्लेनेशन है, आपको डायग्राम देना है. एंड दीज आर द रेस्पेक्टिव डायग्राम्स, राइट?
मैम मेरे को इलेक्ट्रोप्लेटिंग समझ नहीं आई.
हु इज दिस?
मैम मुकुल.
मुकुल, इलेक्ट्रोप्लेटिंग में क्या समझ में नहीं आया?
मैम वो मतलब मैम जब इलेक्ट्रोप्लेटिंग वाला मैम
नहीं, उसमें क्या पॉइंट समझ में नहीं आया आपका इलेक्ट्रोप्लेटिंग में, बताओ.
मैम थर्ड वाला.
Shall I rub it?
Yes, ma'am.
May I clean the board? Daksh is writing no. Okay, make it fast.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Daksh, is it over?
Yes,
ma'am.
Okay. Okay, so regarding electroplating, okay, for example, so it is copper, and here we have taken copper sulfate. This is cathode and this one is anode. So I hope you are not listening carefully. Mukul, अभी ध्यान से सुन रहे हो?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I am taking the example of the same activity जो आपके टेक्स्ट बुक में दी हुई है कि इलेक्ट्रोप्लेटिंग कैसे होती है. For example, this is the copper plate 1, and over this copper plate 1 I want to make more additional layer of copper, right? So first you have to remember, I as told you कि जब भी हम इलेक्ट्रोप्लेटिंग करते हैं तो जिस मटेरियल पे हमें इलेक्ट्रोप्लेटिंग करनी है उसको हम हमेशा कैथोड बनाएंगे. That you have to remember. Okay, who's this? That is?
I'm Shiva.
Kindly please maintain the decorum of the class or I will start pointing out personally. Yes. So we have to make that material cathode. जिस मटेरियल की लेयर हमें बनानी है उसको हम बनाएंगे कैथोड, और जिस मटेरियल की हम एनोड बना रहे हैं उसी का हम लेंगे सॉल्ट। तो यहाँ पर कॉपर को ही हमें डिपॉजिट करना है दूसरे कॉपर पे, तो मैंने यहाँ पर कॉपर का सॉल्ट लिया CuSO4। So what happens basically when we pass electricity, this copper sulfate in solution, it breaks down like this। अब इस टैंक में कॉपर सल्फेट का सॉल्यूशन है, जब इलेक्ट्रिसिटी पास होगी तो ये कॉपर सल्फेट कॉपर आयन और सल्फेट आयन में ब्रेकअप हो जाता है। अब कॉपर पे कैसा चार्ज है? पॉजिटिव। और कैथोड पे कैसा चार्ज है? नेगेटिव। एनोड इज पॉजिटिव, and we know that opposite charges attract each other, so this copper ion will go to cathode and it will deposit there। अब कैसे डिपॉजिट होता है, क्या इलेक्ट्रॉन गेनिंग लूजिंग, उसको अभी छोड़ दो, बस आपको ये की प्रोसेस याद रखना है that when electricity is passed through the solution of the electrolyte, the molecules of electrolyte will break up into constituent ions and oppositely charged ions are drawn towards the oppositely charged electrodes। तो जो पॉजिटिव चार्ज वाले आयन है वो कैथोड पे जाएंगे, जो नेगेटिव चार्ज वाले आयन है वो एनोड पे जाएंगे, राइट। एंड दिस वे डिपोजिशन टेक्स प्लेस। क्लियर? और इतना ही लिमिटेड आपके एनसीईआरटी बुक में है, दैट यू हैव टू रिमेंबर। So here Yukta, Saksham, Samya, Daksh, you are raising hand. हाँ
I have a doubt.
हाँ ask।
मैम जो एटम्स होते हैं तो उस पे इलेक्ट्रॉन्स होते हैं, और तो मैम इलेक्ट्रॉन्स और इलेक्ट्रोड सेम होते हैं?
नहीं नहीं नहीं, इलेक्ट्रोड एज आई टोल्ड यू, इलेक्ट्रोड कोई मेटल की प्लेट है, कोई मेटल की रॉड है, कोई मेटल का वायर है, इसको किसी को भी हम इलेक्ट्रोड कह सकते हैं। इलेक्ट्रोड का मेन काम होता है वो इलेक्ट्रोलाइट में करंट को लाएगा और इलेक्ट्रोलाइट के बाहर से करंट को ले जाएगा निकाल के, दैट इज इलेक्ट्रोड। इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आर एटॉमिक स्पीशीज। हाँ यस
मैम, क्योंकि एटम में भी इलेक्ट्रॉन्स ही इलेक्ट्रिसिटी लाते हैं ना, इसलिए।
हाँ दैट इज फाइन, टर्म हमने वहां से बोरो किया है बिकॉज हियर आल्सो इलेक्ट्रिसिटी मींस फ्लो ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स, but electrodes simply the substance, it could be a metal plate, metal wire, metal rod, like that. Okay
ma'am.
Yes
ma'am.
Daksh, you are raising hand, you want to ask something? Daksh Acharya? No ma'am. Okay, so I'm just one more time calling out the names. For example, okay, Lakshita present, then Harmish is not here, Kishan Gujar is not here, Kunal is not here,
मैम हरमिस गेम खेल रहा है।
हाँ
मैम हरमिस गेम खेल रहा है।
where is Harmish?
मैम मैंने अभी फोन पे बात की थी ना, तो मैम बोल रहा था गेम खेल रहा हूँ मैं।
हाँ तो बेटा गेम खेलने तो इधर उनकी अटेंडेंस भी कम हो रही है, इट्स नॉट अ बिग प्रॉब्लम, they won't be allowed to sit in the examination। Okay.